Hey friends, my name is Jake. Welcome to Canadian Cutting Edge. This is Cookie. This is my younger daughter's dog. She's a university student. She's got her full-time practicum starting now. She's finishing her degree. She also has a full-time job and a part-time job, to go with her full-time practicum. So until Christmas time, she doesn't have time to take care of Cookie, so he's staying with us. He's a Mexican dog. He was a rescue. And you're very nice, aren't you? It's a little bit skittish, but he's a very nice dog. We think he's got some whippet in him, probably, that kind of breed. And Bandit, what are you doing, buddy? Come here. And Bandit's doing as good as ever, aren't you, buddy? And they get along just fine, don't you guys? Yes, they do. Just fine. I've got a little video for you today. This is my first video back. Yes, what do you want, buddy? This is my first video back since my parents have both died in separate things. My mother died in July. My father died in August. So I'm starting to get back into the swing of things. A little bit of news. Today is September the 7th. I found out on the news CBSA has got their strike action, their labor dispute with the Canadian government has been tentatively rectified or ended. And that's hopefully good news for us. My big beef was, I used to order stuff from the United States and it would get shipped in via mail. And sometimes I would get a bill for taxes through Canada Post. Since this strike action started, it's CBSA who's been processing the taxes, but they add on a $10 fee to process the tax, a tax on the tax, which I think is probably not, well, it's certainly not right. I have a feeling that's probably not even legal, but who knows. Hopefully, CBSA is going to stop doing their work to rule stuff now, and maybe it'll go back to the way it was before with just going through Canada Post. We'll find out, won't we? So to my fellow Canadians, hopefully that's good news. One other thing, I had another interaction with a fellow, a guy who watched my videos, I should say, and we were talking again about how the angle changes when you're sharpening a knife on a guided sharpening system. So if you've got a long blade and you're sharpening along the length of it with this guided system, so it's clamped in place, does the angle change along the length? And this has been a debate that's been going on for a long time. Some people use math and geometry and all kinds of analogies, like a fellow Albertan who's got a knife channel that he makes knives. He used a roof analogy where you're at the point on your roof and the angle of your roof never changes along the length. I chose to do something much more simple. The link to that video is right up there and also at the very end of this video. One thing I didn't make clear enough in that video is near the end of the video, I use a piece of wood and I cut that to a 20-degree angle all the way along. And so you'll find in that video when I do a swipe across that cutting edge, that 20-degree angle, you'll see how it gets wiped off. It's just like how I measure the grind angles on a knife from the factory. If you haven't seen my video on how I measure grind angles, that video might help you understand the video that I'm talking about right now on does the angle change. So does the angle change? The answer is yes. The answer is no. The answer is both. And if you watch my video, you'll understand why. I'm just coming back to it again because I think it's good to be reminded of how that works. Thanks so much for watching this video and maybe watching that other video again. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And remember, friends, cut towards your, not this kind of chum, some other kind of chum. Certainly not your thumb. Bye for now.